Hello, I'm Tim.
And I'm Jenny.
Hi. So we wanted to do a quick video really to talk about what we're about and a little bit about our journeys and I guess what we really believe in, right? We've been talking about that a lot in the last couple of days. So I guess as an overall statement, when people bring content into the world, you know, I think a lot of the time there's like a big rush to make a point or to deliver something that's going to be really important, but you know, and I think we believe in that, don't we? But there's also, I think for us, this thing of we really believe in the goodness of people, and that's what we've been trying to, I think, come up with a way of coming back to that, and to actually see, to not forget the good in the world, and that, you know, we believe that most people want to do good in the world and want to help people and want to do the right thing. Is that kind of where we've been?
Yeah. I think what our goal is to help people understand what humanity has the right to know and to access, because we've had so much hidden from us, and we're both like very sensitive souls and have had a very difficult journey and have started to realise that we're kind of like humanity's barometers, because if you can satisfy the needs of highly sensitive people, then you've satisfied the needs for all of humanity. And
yeah, because it's the sensitive ones that usually will have more awareness than the ones, like we were saying, that are extroverted or, you know, blasé, you know, and go-getters all the time. And a lot of the time they'll miss the intricacies and the nuances that, you know, the sensitives will pick up on, and you know, that side of things need to be seen and brought into the light, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we're definitely both introverted people, and you know, I've come to realise that that's sometimes seen as a negative thing, but the only difference that there really is between introverted and extroverted people is that introverted people have no filters. So like Tim says, we notice it all, and given that humanity has been at the mercy of very narcissistic leaders that doesn't have humanity's best interest, we're interested in putting forth the perspective of, you know, being humanitarians and being highly sensitive and being introverted, and we've been through such a lot that we think we know what humanity is looking for, and obviously we're not the only ones, but we're interested in contributing to that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked as well, didn't we, about, you know, all of the division and attempts via so many agendas to turn us against ourselves and turn us against each other, and there's this daily onslaught of that, and there's something really important in there, I think, that we both see, which is that whatever appears to be going on, we're all human beings, and that should be the starting point for anything that we engage in, or, you know, take up as a cause or whatever, you know, or want to have a, you know, a viewpoint and discussion on. Is like, forget, you know, put down the list the skin colour or the nationality or, you know, the sexual orientation or whatever else it is, and just come back to the fact that I'm a human being and so are you, and I'm going to start there, and then from there let's see.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's a miracle that we've all survived, quite honestly, and like there's a number of things that we've come to understand that humanity hasn't had access to because they've been taken away from themselves. So separation has been happening and division instead of unity. So what we're interested in is contributing to the conversation and helping people to see what they've not had access to that can bring them back to themselves. And it's not just a few things, it's like, you know, education. We need to understand how education actually works. We need to understand how health works. We need to understand how emotion works. We need to see what's being done to us in order to heal that and then pivot and go in the opposite direction, basically.
Yeah, because obviously you have these narcissistic tentacles that, because of the system that we've lived in since, you know, for a very long time, hundreds of years, if not thousands, those tentacles come out into every area of our lives. And so, you know, if you don't see that, you just assume it's normal, but no, actually, you know, in every system, in every sector, you know, they're in every area of our lives, that tentacle will get in and it will try and manipulate and use and betray and destroy, you know. So we're just a battery in every which way until we're spent. And what we're saying is, no, we see all of that in all of these different areas, and we're gonna, you know, as we work through this stuff, we obviously want to encourage other people to work through this stuff as well, so that no longer you know, at the mercy of this horror, basically. But that said, you know, it's not all about horror, is it? Even though the Buddhists say life is suffering, it's like, no, actually, you know, as we go up in frequency and as we heal, there are so many different layers and levels of life where you can experience joy and fulfillment and peace and harmony. And that's part of what we're doing, isn't it? It's like, through our own journey, is showing people how to get there.
Yeah, and we've both been on, you know, spiritual awakening and self-healing paths for a long time. For me, it's been about 12 years. How long has it been for you?
About 20, just
yeah,
under.
I mean, we've spent the best part of our lives trying to help ourselves live, because we've not really been living because of the things that has been done to us. And we've got a lot of wisdom to share. I mean, you know, Tim's background is very different to mine, but actually we had very similar trauma. I come from quite a woke background. I did all the agendas. You know, I was seriously abused as a child, but I, you know, escaped to university, and then I did all the things that society expected. You know, I did the mortgage and the marriage and the children, and I put my baby in nursery for complete strangers to look after for the first few years of her life, and I spent all my money on that, and I cried every day at work. I had to start self-healing to survive, because I started to have a nervous breakdown in my 30s. A lot of people kind of in the community where I've come from are, I would say most people, are in denial about what's happened to them. And quite a few of us have gone ahead on this path so that we can help when people realise. Yeah, I mean, Tim's background's been quite different to mine, but we're very similar people.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I mean, my background was, you know, grew up in a very rough part of the country, and you know, got to see the dark side in many aspects. But you know, I also was less sucked in by the system in some ways because of that.
I think you were awake before I was.
Yeah, I guess it all started in the mid-20s, really. But you know, I mean, everyone has their own timeline, don't they? But yeah, I think, you know, because of our backgrounds and our experience, you know, there's a lot, just like with the rest of people watching this, you know, there's so many opportunities to plant seeds and to, you know, impart knowledge, and share and collaborate, all of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, that was the purpose of this video, really. We just wanted to do an intro and a little taster of some of the stuff we'll be going into and talking on and creating more on. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested, then in what we're talking about, then we'll put links in the descriptions to these shorter ones, and then if you want to watch more, then please do, and obviously reach out if you want to collaborate, or if you need help, whatever it is. We're very happy to walk the journey with you. So.
Yeah, I think what we didn't just say is that Tim has got a lot of insights regarding physical health and what's really going on with that. I've got a lot of insights regarding emotional health and also what's going on in the systems, because I had a background in education and mental health services. So between us, we've got a few tales to tell.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also in a good way.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Ultimately, it's all for the good, isn't it? We're all here to do what we're all here to do, right? Who said that? The Oracle. Mm-hmm. Anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye.
Thanks.